Hello, as the title indicates, I have a general question for every Christian. Every believing Christian needs to listen to this audio recording. Now, the Christians believe in the Trinity, which is a concept that dictates that there is three parts or three divisions, if you could say, to one God. Three parts to one God. Now let's put that concept on the side just for a second and think from a secular perspective, a scientific, mathematical perspective. Now, the Christians claim that God is infinite, okay? But let's take now the scientific and mathematical definition of infinity and see if that definition applies to the Christianity definition of one infinite God. So, infinity literally means something that has no beginning and no end. Literally has no beginning and no end. So my question is this. This is now the basic law of science and math, in definition of infinity. So how could an infinite parameter give a division of three parts and still be called infinity? It is mathematically and scientifically impossible for infinity to be divided into three parts. There is no way you can take infinity and divide it into three parts and still call it infinity. It literally makes no sense. So, once we place this division of three parts, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, to an infinite God, that is no longer infinite. If it has those divisions, you can no longer call it infinity. Period. Now, if religion is defied by basic laws of math and science, then how could it be a religion? And when I say laws, I mean actual scientific and mathematical facts. I don't mean theories or thoughts or anything. I mean actual scientific mathematical facts. If a fact is that even in the secular perspective, in the Christian perspective, if you ask anybody, what is the definition of infinity? They'll tell you something with no beginning and no end. However, they'll tell you that their God that they worship, they claim that they worship an infinite God. However, they'll also tell you that that infinite God has three parts. Now, I'm saying that this defies the laws of math. The main difference between Christianity and Islam is that we worship one and only one God, the truly infinite God. The truly infinite God. So, who is this truly infinite God? I encourage every one of you, everybody, to look up the true meaning of Islam and look up the true meaning of an infinite God. Now, what does God say in the Quran, in the Holy Book? He says,
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم
قل هو الله أحد الله الصمد لم يلد ولم يولد ولم يكن له كفوا أحد.